Kanye West, but we gonna have a conversation next time you pull up the Ty Dolla $ign. Back door. He keep putting the back door in. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You keep saying something about a back door. Kanye, I wouldn't pull up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even like what you. But I'm telling you, I don't know. He put the blood sign next to the back door. That's risky. That's really risky. I remember he was on Twitter or somewhere in an interview talking about Drake sent him demon emojis and that he was scared. He need to stop.
What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Chick Smooth. Kanye West attacks Kendrick Lamar and gets checked by Punch TDE and Hitta J3. Of course they did. I mean, of course he did. Because they be riding for Kendrick, and I like that. Feel me? I ride for mines too. So, like, just, like, watch it.
Kendrick, which is really crazy, but you know, there's a lot of stuff that happened with the Carti album, so we're gonna go over a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So first thing we're gonna talk about is how Kanye, it seems like he has absolutely hit a 180 when it comes to his opinion on Kendrick Lamar. Literally at the beginning of the entire Kendrick and Drake beef, Kanye actually hopped on the Like That remix, and the first
Yo, Dot, I got you. Look at that. Look at that. I'm like a freaking I don't know who the motherfuckers that be having like the crystal ball. I don't know what they call it. Psychic.
He said was, "Yo, Dot, I got you." And to go from "Yo, Dot, I got you" to "I'm not trying to hear no Kendrick on Carti's album" is actually a crazy 100.
But he literally has other tweets saying like he starts his day or he started his day off Kendrick Lamar's music. He's an inspiration, all of this. I don't know. It's giving jealous, but you know what? Whatever. I guess. I don't know. I mean, he thought his opinion was, necessary, and so he gave it. So what? Okay.
80-degree turn. Kendrick has
Why is
always
the
been
check
one
yellow
of
now?
Ye's actual favorite rappers, right? So I remember back in 2015, he even tweeted out one time saying, "Back in the studio, started my day off with Kendrick," which was a big acknowledgement back then, because you know Kanye has the biggest ego in the whole world. Pause. So it's just weird to see him switch up like this, right? So a lot of people are speculating as to why. And it's not like that was just a one-time thing where he was complimenting Kendrick, right? There's a bunch of times where he complimented Kendrick on his artistry, his craft, and how he's so much original versus everybody else that's around right now. There's even a bunch of unreleased music between Kendrick and Kanye, which was confirmed.
Yo, what happens to, first of all, I remember specifically there being talk that Kendrick and Kanye have like an album's worth of unreleased songs together.
Right, that Madlib beats.
Have you heard these songs?
Yeah, it was over Madlib beats.
How? So there's
what's
like
that?
An album's worth of Kendrick Kanye songs over Madlib production.
Yeah.
What happens to this music and what's it sound like?
So in total, they probably have like a whole album's worth of content over Madlib beats. The whole world needs to hear that, and it's actually a crime that it never came out. But that just goes to show how great of a relationship Kendrick and Kanye had in the past. So we're not really understanding why all of that has shifted. A lot of people are just saying that, like, this is just Kanye's way of trying to stay relevant and clout chasing. As we all know, Kanye is a true artist in its form, right? So he does whatever he can to have some type of shock value and get the people riled up and get the people conversating. Even if it means dissing Kendrick Lamar on the day that he drops a project, Carti, and he's pretty much the executive producer. A lot of people also speculated that Kanye just mad that he wasn't even on the Carti album. As we all know, Carti had probably one of the biggest songs on Kanye's album. So it's kind of crazy for Ye not to even be on Carti's album and then to have Kendrick producing pretty much the whole thing. So a lot of people are speculating like that's the reason why as well. Not gonna lie to you, him saying straight up outright that he doesn't like Kendrick's music is kind of actually a crazy turn, especially when there's a bunch of receipts that show otherwise. But that's just Ye. That's like the least crazy thing that happened with the Carti album, right? Seems like the theme for this album's rollout was straight up chaos. Carti's project has been one of the most controversial rollouts in recent history. Like, you have people arguing on all landscapes of media. You have streamers going at streamers. You have personalities going at personalities. You have rappers going at rappers. It's like this whole thing is a cluster. It's actually crazy, and it's actually pretty amazing. It's like this album was crazy from the start, right?
But
like literally the way that it was even released was crazy. So a lot of people were expecting this album weeks ago, months ago, and then Everybody, the entire world was expecting the album at 12 midnight on Friday. However, 12 midnight.
Me too. And then I was like 3 a.m. maybe because I'm on the East Coast. They might be on the West Coast. Maybe they'll come out. And at 3, I was like, fuck y'all. I'm going to sleep. I woke up and it was up.
It seemed like the entire streaming community was up for this album, and a lot of streamers were confused themselves.
I switched from due dates to due dates, and it made me go from weeks behind to weeks ahead of my deadlines. You see, I used to
You
just
in the bed,
school.
bro.
He is not dropping.
Yeah, but bro, he told Kai 1 second.
Oh, you don't see it? You don't know, Dante?
What?
He's part of it.
And when the album did finally come out, nobody seemed to be that disappointed. It seemed like it really catered to all of his fans. The streamers who are big Carti fans also really enjoyed the album. And
what
of
am
course,
I looking at right now? Is this ass? Is this a thong in ass?
Sanat, for one, really enjoyed the album. You can hear him in this clip talking about how he feels as though the album is a 9 out of 10.
Probably like 5. I just say 5. But if I had to rate I Am Music, first listen,
Why is he so dramatic? Boy.
I will go with an 8.8. An 8.8, like very precise on that. But after relapping, it's truly a 9, bro.
And that's really a big compliment towards the album. I'm not gonna lie to you, in my opinion, I could kind of agree with that sentiment. I wouldn't give it a 9 out of 10. I would say it's about like a 7.5, 8 out of 10.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I could listen to this whole shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. And I told somebody in the comments that I could listen to probably like 10 songs because I think he has such a unique style, and I feel like the features also would like cater, and I feel like he would be doing a lot on the album. But 30 songs. Could I listen to anybody's album 30 songs? Like even Kendrick, I'll be like, all right, y'all. Like, what's going on? I would love it, but it would be like, this is a lot to ingest. And I talk a lot, so that would probably be like a 2.5 hour video.
Really good album overall. The features were very well placed. You could definitely feel Kendrick's touch on the album. It was a little bit more organized than a Carti album usually is, so I was really impressed by that. Coming from somebody who hasn't listened to Carti in a while, I was actually pretty taken aback, and I was pretty interested to see that I would actually be probably paying this album a couple of times, so that's definitely good from there. Like I said, with every great work of art, there's going to be mixed reviews. So
I heard Evil Jordan and I heard Good Credit. Other than that, I haven't heard nothing off the album. But Evil Jordan, the beginning, bruh. Well, Jesus Christ. I low-key wish I would have got my reaction to that because that shit, I felt it in my soul. I felt it.
People were not feeling the album at all. One of those people was Sneeko.
So many of these songs,
I don't give a fuck about a Sneeko. Who is this? Who is this? I don't give a fuck about Sneeko and his opinion, to be honest.
all of them are like, okay, here it's hype, the DJ's hyping it up, crazy beat, trumpets, and then there's no hook, there's no flow, there's no originality, and all the features are repetitive. Except for The Weeknd. It's a song filled with beats that sound like the intro to an album. It's like, this is dope, this is dope.
I feel like I'm going cross-eyed looking at this picture.
This beat's crazy. He thought every song, no, albums need cohesion.
Yeah, you could tell he really didn't have any love for the album, saying that pretty much it sounded like a whole bunch of intros put together and it sounded very, very rushed in a sense, right? It's like a lot of different avenues were touched with this album's release. One of the biggest things is that, you know, Kendrick definitely dropped a feature on there. He actually gave it to Carti for free. So shout out to Kendrick for that, you know, helping out the young talent. That's amazing. The features were on point, went crazy. He had some really, really good bars on there. A couple of impactful bars, of course. You know, it's Kendrick. He had that one bar
point,
where
like
he dissed
A$AP
Relly, which is crazy. He said, I'm on
Crystal ball. I'm just
point like Relly, fire bar. And of course, I guess Kendrick's been listening to the Joe Budden pod because he's probably the first person to drop that Luka Doncic trade bar, you know, that Joe personally requested.
He said that's like how we really know. I seen somebody tweet, if that fell off, we ain't heard one Luka Doncic trade bar. It's like, holy shit.
We ain't heard
it was you.
lot of bars.
That don't happen no more.
We haven't heard no raps.
Look, it was you, Fab, Game, Wale, with the sports bars and the current bars. Ain't nobody rapping.
Yeah. All the analogy shit, frack.
Damn it.
So I know Joe's gonna be happy about that. Then it was like some other controversies and stuff on the side. You know, Akademiks always got to figure out his way to get into every single hip hop rollout, and he started crashing out on YesJulz. Why? Because while he was going through the album, he was saying that Kendrick pretty much executive produced the album. One of Carti's main producers, Filthy, responded and said Kendrick was not an executive producer on the album. Am I supposed to know who this person is? Like, whatever. Who is this nigga? This nigga ain't nobody. YesJulz jumped in and said, if you don't know who Filthy is, and you call yourself a hip-hop journalist, then clearly you don't know how to do your job. And Akademiks did not like that at all. So he went crazy on Yes.
He don't talk like this to niggas, which makes him a bitch. You feel me? It just makes him a bitch. This is it's to the mofos that idolize this. This is funny to you. If it is, you probably don't got a job, or you're probably lame as fuck, or you're probably under the age of 18. If none of those apply and you still think this is funny, we really have to reevaluate. I'm not gonna lie. Well, what?
How dare you talk to me? You done sucked up half the industry talking about Big Act.
And isn't he with Selena Powell, or was? What are we talking about? He don't have room to talk about nobody when he was crying over the biggest hoe in the industry. What? Am I confused? I could be, but I don't think so.
I don't want to hear nothing from no bruh. Sit your ass up. Get some Listerine.
He been watching Fresh and Fit. This is the same. All this yelling, bro. This makes you. I don't know if y'all understand. This is also emotional. You this triggered, bro. Like this got to your ass. Got you yelling on the mic, spitting all on the mic and stuff, fiending for some Henny. But you masculine in any way? Nah, this is no dominance. This is complete emotional, no control, no control. This is sad.
Fucking cock sucking. When it's dick sucking time, we'll call you.
He did say something that was a key bar on there. After he put out that tweet, he did say that last tweet was sponsored by Kanye, which is crazy. All in all, it's sad to see that, you know, Ye's taking this stance against Kendrick. And, you know, like from people who are real hip hop fans, I know a lot of people were hoping that one day we would get.
Leave it up to Hitta man back door. Hey, next at Kanye West gonna say he's sorry he loved Kendrick. Ye lucky he doing Game album or fuck with Ty Dolla Sign and Barty. He might get a pass for his choice of words. We gonna let Ye be Ye at Kanye West, but we gonna have a conversation next time you pull up the Ty Dolla Sign. Back door. He keep putting the back door in. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You keep saying something about a back door. Kanye, I wouldn't pull up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even like really fuck with you. But I'm telling you, I don't know. He put the blood sign next to the back door. That's risky. That's really risky. I remember he was on Twitter or somewhere in an interview talking about Drake sent him demon emojis and that he was scared. He need to stop.
From them, but knowing how Kendrick is, he doesn't really tolerate disrespect too much. And even his team, or at least his former team and his camp, even started speaking out. You had tweets from Punch saying like, "What's going on with Kanye?" In a sense, you know what I mean? So it looks like Kendrick and Kanye.
Bro's done lost it. He been lost after he did the Galaxy Gas, the whatever he was doing, bro. Whatever he was doing, he lost it. Then he said stuff about all types of stuff, bro. This should not have been your final straw, bro. Been tweaked, but I mean, all right.
Probably will never ever work again, and we're probably never ever gonna get those records that they have over Madlib. But we want to know, how do y'all feel about the Carti album? We get a lot of mixed reviews, but drop your thoughts down in the comments. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy.
Okay. How do I feel? I haven't listened to it, so I don't have an opinion. The songs that I heard, I liked. Period. That's kind of all I got. That's all I got. But I heard 2 out of 30 songs, so it could be terrible. I don't know. I really don't know. And I don't know if I'll ever know, unless unless it is so highly requested for me to watch it, I'm not listening to the whole thing in a sit down session. Anyways, yeah, Kanye West been tweaked. I'm not shocked. He just, at this point, I feel like he does stuff for attention. And what's crazy is he's been mentioned so many times in Kendrick Lamar's music, whether it was on Mr. Morale, they've had songs together in the past. The Heart Part 5, he was even like a visual, like it just so many things where it didn't ever seem like Kendrick was taking shots. He was talking about it, but it didn't ever seem like a diss, but he might get a diss. You saw he mentioned he don't. Man, he even mentioned Snoop Dogg, and he was cool. He was saying he was just trying to, let that go, but he still mentioned it. So Kanye West might get a line or something, but also he might not even want to feed into it because he might be like, "Bro, you're tweaked." So I guess we shall see. Anyways, y'all come subscribe. Tell me how you feel, what you think about the situation. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one.